I am checking the feed, make sure all of the colors are here while I'm waiting for everyone to get here. I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Okay, well, I'm waiting for everyone to get here. I'm just gonna kind of get myself settled in. Hey, Sammy. I was wondering, I was like waiting for it to reload. There you are. Okay. So as we get started, I'm going to go ahead and put in this question and see what you guys think. Do a little poll today, and everyone can go ahead and chime in and let me know what you are going to guesstimate for wedge number 2, how many rows we're going to need. Now, again, remember, all of that changes by what different stitches we use, how tall the stitches are, all of that stuff. So that is where we're going to have a variation, I think, every week, which is kind of cool. So, Sammy, it is here too. It is literally half. The high today is literally half of what the high was yesterday. So it's kind of funny like that. We have yesterday was like 70 something. Today the high is like 36. I mean, okay. Eventually, right? Hey Beth, welcome, honey. Welcome. So I have wedge 1 laid out. I'm really excited. It's done. I just have to weave some ends in, but that's okay. I threw in a little. It is a big change in temperature. You're right, Sammy. Like we lost our whole like foot of snow because it got so warm, and then now we're back in cold temps. It's like if it's going to be cold, I'd prefer snow on the ground. I know that sounds not typical, but that's my opinion. So I wanted to start showing with our wedge from last week, our first wedge. And then when we get more people in, I'm going to show our complementary wedge. And you guys get to see the color that was chosen and the stitch that was chosen. So I did add I'm not going to tell you that yet. Before we get there though, so our wild card yarn, actually before we move on, can you guys see the Q&A that is posted asking how many rows do you think we're going to have this for this wedge? I mean, if you guys can't see it, then I'm just going to take it off because it's blocking my ability to see your chat messages. So I want to not interfere with being able to see what you're saying. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. I've never done one of these before, so. All right, well, I'm just going to end it then. And we're going to go back to the chat so I can see what's happening. Okay. All right, so let's do this thing. Let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to move my screen around. All right, here we are. Last week's. Are you guys ready for the complimentary wedge that I did on my off time for you guys? You guys voted for. We had 5 different colors to vote for. And I will tell you what the colors were before I tell you the color chosen. How about that? In no specific order of them being on the photo. So we had Meadow. Here, let me go ahead and I'll show you them on here. How about that? We had Meadow. Oh, and I changed the colors around, guys. I was starting to think that maybe things weren't getting seen because our colors were kind of starting to be the same every week. Ooh, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit. Maybe our eyes will be drawn in different areas, or they'll be drawn to the same area, but it'll be a different color option. I don't know, it'll be some fun. Okay, so Meadow was a color choice. Fondant was a color choice. Cypress was a color choice. Magenta was a color choice. And the last option was shrimp. Okay, so if you voted for A, color A, you voted for fondant. If you voted for color B, you voted for cypress. If you voted for color C, you voted for shrimp. If you voted for color D, you voted for meadow. And if you voted for color E, you voted for magenta. Okay, so let me adjust this. It looks like the colors are not fully showing up on the screen there. I don't know, or are they? Maybe it's just the way my camera is. Oh no, they're all there. What am I thinking? I'm gonna scoot that up just a bit since they're all there. Okay, so without further ado, our winner was, do you guys remember what I said the winner was? What letter it was? Do you remember? Who was paying attention? Nobody? Nobody? Okay, fine. I have to tell you everything. Just kidding. Yes, it was letter E. So magenta was the winner. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. And you know what? This stitch was fun. This was a stitch I found on Pinterest. I haven't done this stitch before. And I had never heard of the name of this stitch before. So here's what it looks like a little up close. It is an alternating stitch, which gives it that fun texture. This stitch is called Lady Edith. Lady Edith. Yeah. So what it actually is you're working in, so you're using half double crochets and you're working in, actually let me flip to this side so you can see, because this is the side you'd be working on. You work in either you alternate between the top 2 loops or the 3rd loop or that front bottom loop. And that's all you do is half double crochet, alternating. And it made it easier for me to adjust to increasing because all I had to do on that corner end to increase was to make sure I did the opposite of what was there. So this one was a front, so I had to do, technically, it's this one here that's a front, I mean the back, so this would be a front, which would then make this a back. I called it a back because it goes to the back As you can see, they kind of, this one's forward and then the one back here is back. Hannah Laura, hello, welcome, welcome. So this one was fun, and it's such a nice texture, and it'll hold up nicely as something sturdy next to our wild and crazy thing. So I'm just going to really quickly put this next to this, and then we're going to get going because I think I'm talking too much, and that could be why we don't get done. So that will sit nicely just like that when we get it together. And we did not obviously have that color already, but it matches perfectly with our, it pulls in with our confetti yarn there. So it worked. Amazing. All right, let's get going. Da-da-da. Hello, Dolores. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to have fun today. We get to start wedge number 2, and you guys are going to tell me what stitches I'm doing. They are all listed in the description box, by the way. Those are all options, and I'm getting there, Beth. And then you guys also get to choose from all these colors here what color I'm going to do said stitches in. Okay, so here we go. Oh, and our wild card yarn is another from my mom's random stash of old things. This is this fun yarn. It's called Playful. This is obviously a discontinued yarn bee yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is Bermuda Sun Ombre. I have no idea how old this is. I wish they put like dates on the labels, but this is what it's gonna be like. So this is our wild card. Reminder, wild card yarns are only one-time option. So this yarn will be available today. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not doing the whole skein, so don't even try to ask me to do it. That was not fun last time, okay. And this is the bigger skein. Wild card yarns are only available for the wedge that I offer them in. And if you choose to use it, great. If you don't, great too, but it does not come back. Just a little heads up there. All right, let's get going. Who's ready to start us off? We got 2 hours and 48 minutes. Let's go. I talked way too much already, guys. Woo! Pressure's on. Okay, I'm going to scoop my chair in just a little bit. All right, Edith. Perfect. I had a feeling that somebody was going to say that. All right. I did like Edith. And what color, my dear? Or anybody else? If you cannot read the number, I mean the labels, go ahead and tell me like which section or what color range, and I can pick it up and move it closer. Or you can just say X from the bottom and I'll point to it and we'll go from there. So if you're worried that you can't read the labels, then, or the name of the colors, don't fret. I got you covered. We're going to work it out. Bottom oranges. Okay. Are we going to stick with a wild color theme, or are we going to mute it down or tone it down this time? Just a question. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Jaffa, this one, this bright orange. Okay. All right, let me grab it. Obviously, we're not toning it down. Sammy's going all in on 1,000. Golly gracious. Okay, so since we're starting with Edith, we are going to need, how many did I do here to get started? We're going to need a minimum of 3 rows. Just a heads up when you're thinking about how many rows we're going to do, okay? While I'm doing this, please go ahead and think about what's next. Okay, where's my stitch? Goodness gracious. Okay, let me make sure I have my trusty guide here. Okay. All right, I just did 3 rows, guys. How many rows am I going to do? I'm already there. No, it's not much, but seven. Okay. Thanks, Beth. Okay, in case you're wondering, what I'm doing is actually looking at the stitches to make sure I can see, because when you start early, it's kind of mushed together and it's kind of hard to tell where you're at. So I'm definitely studying where I'm at. I'm also counting the chain 2 at the beginning as a stitch. Okay. And I'm taking note as I go so that I don't get lost myself. Okay, so next you're going to say wide half double. Okay. Ooh, Beth, that's a cool idea. Okay, where did I leave off? So sorry. Whoops. All right, let's see where we're at here. Okay, I've got wide half double, 100%. So what would you like to do color-wise next? I know, Sammy, you did say seafoam green, but then you did say you like the ombre idea. And then which way would you go, ombre? Would you go this way? Or would you go this way? So I'm not sure that mustard would fit here. Let me see. I would probably do this with the yellows. If you went this direction. No, I don't like that one. I would probably do that. Or, okay, so you want to go this way? Okay. Or I can start this all over again and we can start here. And we can just do this. I mean, we could go straight, go left. I mean, yeah, this would go, okay. So, you know, that would actually go fine there after lemon. And then we could like, because there's green in here, we could push it over to maybe some of those greens. Okay, so we're gonna go left. So clementine is next. Sorry, those yellows just weren't working right. Okay, let me grab that. Actually, let me just grab all of them. Clementine. Then I don't have to get up, right? Clementine, and then saffron. And sunshine. Citron. Milo got into my citron, guys. And lemon. Okay, that's gonna be pretty. Yep, and then you could even like go into, yes, and then even into whites and the diamond whites. I mean, who knows? It absolutely will. You're right. You're right, Beth. It's gonna save so much time. Okay, so next we are on clementine. Why didn't we think about this earlier? I don't know. It's okay. Okay, yarn barf, let's go. Okay. Let me trim this just a bit out here. Okay, so you said wide half double. I guess. Oh yeah, we've done this one before. Okay. And this will work out as far as our space, our how many stitches we need also pretty well, I think, because then we're going to just be working. Actually, I'm going to do one row here of regular half double before I go into the wide half double, for the sake of getting it separate from this. Did we decide on how many rows? Let me look up. No, I don't see it. Okay. Okay, so one. Okay, I'm going to do at least 2 right now, okay? Five rows, okay. Easy peasy. Jamie, welcome, honey. All right, so Jamie, just to fill you in, my dear, the consensus was, don't fret, you're here, honey. You can relax now. The consensus was we're going to do an ombre in the orange today. So we started with Jaffa, and we're going to go this way. And this is our wild card yarn. So that's going to bump in after lemon. And then from there, we'll decide, excuse me, who are we? Y'all are going to decide what's next. So right now I am doing 5 rows of clementine with wide half double crochet. And I did reveal our the winner of our mystery stitch and color. Our color was magenta, okay, which was letter E, if you voted for letter E. And the stitch is a new stitch, which I started out with, which is this one. It's called the Edith stitch. And that was number 4. Yes, Lady Edith. So I will show that in a moment, but let's go. I'm going to get this going. Okay. Kind of looking candy corny here. Stitch 18, slip stitch back loop only. Okay. And that is our color saffron. Okay, so the wide half double is just working, in case anybody's curious, is just working in the spaces between the stitches below. You're not working in the tops of the stitches. Yeah, this yarn definitely gave me Easter vibes. I'm not, yeah. Okay, so anybody new here, if you're like, why is she so quiet? Okay, I'm going to be chatty on occasion. Also on occasion, I'm going to not be, because there's a little math involved here, and I want to make sure that I'm doing the right amount of stitches so that our angles work properly. And also I sometimes have to stop and think how many stitches I'm doing to make sure everything works out. Hey, MK, welcome, honey. So what we are doing is the consensus today was we're going to do an orange ombre. So we started here with Yafa and we're working through lemon. We're going left. And then we're throwing in the wild card yarn, which is kind of fun. And then we'll go from there. Just want to catch you up there. Okay, so next we are doing saffron with slip stitch back loop only. Why did I think this was going to be a good idea? To put that stitch on there. I don't know. So we'll see how this works out. How many rows are we going to do, my dears? Okay, slip stitch. Gonna need at least, I have to have, we'll see. Because this is a shorter stitch. I have to really think about how many I'm doing. Eight rows, okay. My fingernail is breaking, so I cannot use it to stabilize yarn, which is so sad. Ooh, crocheting a strawberry? What? That sounds so cool. All right, you said 8 rows. You know what? I hope you guys don't mind. I want to go up a hook size for this slip stitch just because it's so small and tight. So I'm going to go up to a 5. Just for this slip stitch business. Okay. 1. All right, where are we at here? Comments. Yeah, this is a different color pizza there, MK. Okay, I want to check because I'm worried that this might be too tight. Okay, it's working. I know there's not a glittery orange. That would be really, really cool. But when we get to the white area, we could add, I mean, we could add polar, which is not a stark white. It's more of a light creamy white. It's a warmer white, maybe. Okay, so that is 5 of 8. We're getting there. Trying to make sure that it's not bunching in. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. It's okay, honey. Okay, one more, and then we are switching colors. Okay. Oh, MK, yes. I made that off camera. Okay, let me show everybody really quick then, since we're all here now. If you voted for E, you voted for magenta. So that is our color. And if you voted for number 4, it is a new stitch I found called Lady Edith, which is a half double crochet alternating between the top loops and the third loop or the bottom front loop. So here's what it looked like. And if you're curious what the other colors were, they were fondant, cypress, shrimp, meadow, and then magenta. Okay, so I have my last row here now of this color and these lovely slip stitches. So go ahead and let me know what our next stitch is going to be. Cypress is a very pretty color. I do agree. I do agree. Alrighty, that is it for the color saffron. We are moving to sunshine and a new stitch. All right, stitch gurus, I'm ready for you. Now, because I did do these short, tiny stitches, I am going to have to pause and stop and edit and figure out to make sure everything's lined up properly when we start the next stitch. Moss stitch, okay. How many rows, my dears? Thanks, Jamie. That's so funny. Okay, don't want that to grow super fast, but that's definitely going to need blocking. 4 rows? Okay. Well, there's one. What am I doing? I need to go back down. There we go. That feels better. This one? Lemon is absolutely really pretty. It's lemon. Lemon. Yeah. Like lemonade. Very sour. Or if you get the lemon oil, it's actually really sweet. Okay, I want to, before I do another row, I do want to check for how this is growing. Okay, Jamie. Good to know. Well, I think that's working quite nicely. Okay. Okay, I'm starting the last row. Let me count how many I did last row. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, next up, new color, which is citron. Ooh, that sounds fantastic, MK. Nice and calming. All right, how are we doing with our next stitch? Hi, Georgie Wilson. Welcome. Have you been hanging out for a while? So it's kind of funny. Yes, I do end up with quite a bit of ends to weave in, but it's okay. I don't want to waste time doing it right now. Although it seems I have plenty of time because I'm waiting for the next stitch. Do you have an idea of what we should do for the next stitch, Georgie? I have a full list in the description box if you want to check that out. 11 rows. Whoo, goodness, Beth. I think that's going to depend on what our stitch is, but okay. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't because you guys are in charge, right? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Whether you're hanging out or chatting or both, I'm good. And thanks for being here. I need a stitch though, my friends. Or we could just go 11-11, Beth. You want to go 11-11? Or do you want to do single crochet? Single crochet? Okay, what kind of single crochet? A regular single crochet? A back loop single crochet? 11-11? All right, y'all need to discuss because everyone's agreeing with single crochet. But do we want to do 11-11? Ethan Phillips, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Have you been hanging out long and just like watching from behind the scenes? Okay, 11-11 it is. Number 11 is an extended, I do remember you, is an extended half double crochet. So yeah, we're going to build this quicker with that. So yeah, this will be great. Okay, I need to cut my fingernails. They're starting to break and get in the way. Alrighty, so now I need to, so this first one, patience with me, please. I'm going to have to count and make sure I have a good starting point on how many stitches I have to work with because our slip stitch kind of, makes everything squish in. And I want to make sure this is still going to line up, if that makes sense to everybody. I hope so. And I'm not doing the right stitch. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Georgie. Okay, there's our first row. I do want to line it up and make sure all is good. Really quick. Thanks, Beth. About my wrist. What are you crocheting, Georgie? Yeah, we're relaxing, not stressing. 100%. Yep, that's gonna need to get blocked. 100%. Okay. It's looking pretty on point there, guys. I think we're doing great. Okay. Okay. Sorry, one second. All right, I just needed to make note of how many stitches I'm starting this row with, and then ooh, that's a cool idea. Georgia, yes, these are all of my color swatches I have for the yarn available to choose from. Usually, you guys will pick random colors, but today the consensus early on was to do an ombre. So we're working left here with our oranges and yellows, and then I guess we're going to migrate somewhere from there. But yeah, those are all of my color swatches that I have to work with. And this is the wild card yarn this week, which is going to go in after lemon. So it's going to be cool. So that yarn is, so all of my wild card yarns are going to be stuff that I took from my mom's old retired yarn stash. So they're going to be obviously retired and unable to find anymore. So they're definitely something interesting. So. Hi.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I want to tell you about the trick to put eye drops in your eyes.
Okay, 1 second. I'm counting. Hold on.
Don't laugh at me.
Jamie, you need to stop with this wrong chat business, girly. You keep doing it every time.
The pizza slice.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I can't put it in my eye, I can't drop it in my eye. I just drop it into the inner corners.
Yeah.
And then, or like I like move it around until it gets in the inner corners, and I open my eyes and it spreads into my eye.
Look at you making magic happen.
I can put contacts in. My eyes are dry as fuck. I can put contacts in like a week because my eyes are really dry.
I'm sorry. Oh, Beth, you're right. I haven't. I haven't.
Oh, get on that, bruh.
Well, you're going to be in it.
My
So.
clothes are about to be in if I move any closer.
No. So sorry. Yes, my daughter came in to talk to me about something, Georgie.
It's my time now. Smell my hair.
I can smell it from here.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
It's the essential oil on my face.
It's not the essential oil.
You want to bet?
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
It smells so good.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm glad you like it, but I think it's abominable.
It's fake fragrance.
But it smells good, and hopefully, which is good to a haircut for me because look how bad she is.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how bad it is. I shaved. I need to sit down with you. How long are you gonna be doing this? Or am I gonna be leaving before you're done?
Where are you going?
My rehearsal.
Oh, what time? I forgot.
At 6.
I should be done around 5.
3.
5 o'clock.
Okay.
It's usually when I
You
finish.
should sit down and write down the packing list.
I totally gave you my packing list.
Yeah, but I need you to sit there and talk me through it so I don't forget anything when I make mom.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna forget.
Okay.
You'll be like, contact solution. I'm like, oh, actually, I don't need contact solution.
You don't need contact
I
solution.
drops.
Yes. Georgie, do I have a favorite color?
Daughter, yes, me. Thank you.
Or animal? My
favorite color is a nice like sage pastel green.
Not
like,
quite
like this
pastel.
meadow right there, like
Not
meadow.
Meadow,
And,
yeah.
her favorite animal is a fox or a frog. Primarily foxes, but she likes frogs.
Very good, my dear child.
I know my mother.
And Jamie and Beth say hello.
Hello. I'm gonna take over your station.
Oh, hey, I got a question for you.
Me?
If you want to.
Me?
If you want to. Write down.
Is this metal? No, this is a different one. Yes, it is.
That's
no,
cypress.
It is.
It's cypress. Okay. Hey, if you feel up to it. Careful with my slices. Can you write down what color comes to mind with these names?
These are really so wrong.
What do you mean so wrong?
Are these people's names in here?
One of them is.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Just making sure it's not this one.
No. Well, she is in there, but I already did her square. Oh, if you want to write down, sure.
Oh, so these two?
Yeah. That's pretty cool, Georgie.
And my instrument's name is Georgie.
Mm-hmm, it sure is.
I'm gonna like.
Yeah, that works. Actually, this person might be in the live right now. I don't know.
They're gonna be like, I actually hate those colors.
I'm absolutely not saying them out loud. So,
do you see the picture?
I see what you're putting down. What picture?
I hope you could see the words that I've written. Correct. Glad your eyeballs work. Thank you. This aging process was scaring me a bit.
Okay, rude.
Do you see like when I point?
Mhm.
Like, oh wait.
I know what I got. I know what you're saying.
Like, could you see that? You know?
No, because I already.
And
Okay, I'm gonna say why I know. Because I already know what their favorite colors
what are
are.
their favorite colors?
I don't know this one. This one's favorite colors are very much in this area.
Yeah, no. That don't match up.
That's exactly why when I do these squares, I don't listen to what they say
Really pretty,
their favorite colors are.
So,
Wait, what are we doing?
The Lincoln one or the apricot? So I pointed at both.
For who? Beth? What? Who are you
Just
answering
beautiful
to?
colors.
Jamie? Oh, yeah.
One. Sorry, I'm reading.
Hey, do Jamie. What does Jamie have? She hasn't asked me for a square yet, but
Depends on what spelling. Give me a spelling.
Don't point. Don't point.
I'm not pointing. I'm not pointing.
I don't want them to know. This is the fun.
It gives. It gives.
So not counting these stitches right now, guys.
Maybe we should count.
I will catch up later.
I can't. It's hard with all these colors in front of me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you need to see what's in your mind first, and then.
I know my eyes are open. It's not helping.
Did you hear that, guys?
It feels like a.
She said it's in her. Yeah, her eyes are open. It's not working.
It gives.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go back on this one.
Okay, have fun. She'll be back.
That's all.
I heard.
I didn't realize.
My suitcase show up yet?
I don't know. But
Okay.
I walked out there thinking you're watching TV. And I'm like, whoa!
Dad, no. I'm downstairs
I know you're going live.
every Sunday.
Broski. Is it Sunday?
Yes, it's Sunday.
School tomorrow.
You do. I'm gonna catch up with
Okay.
y'all's comments in just a second.
I'll be back. See ya.
Bye.
120.5. See ya.
Okay.
That's a pilot thing.
Okay. Did you guys enjoy that little snippet of side quest? Sammy says, moss stitch 5 rounds and then treble back loops only. Girl, what is with you in treble back loops only? But okay. You mean for lemon? Is that what we're doing? Wait, what are we doing for lemon? Moss stitch? Thanks, Jamie. She picked out y'all's colors. Ah! She totally picked out the colors that she sees when she hears your name. How cool is that? Okay. Okay, so lemon is moss stitch. And then you want to do this with treble? I mean, we can give it a go. Or are we doing treble with lemon? I'm confused. Where are we doing moss stitch? Okay. Y'all got me confused. Let me go back and count that I didn't do. Okay. Oh, let me write that down. Lemon. Moss. You said 5 rows? Oh my goodness. And then treble with wild card. That's going to be interesting. Meow. Jamie, honey, it's Sunday. Not that you would know because your work is, well, your work. They have some audacity. So, I mean, what am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, let me catch up real quick. I am so out of it. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack on what this whole conversation that my daughter brought in here about. Reminder, Sunday next week, there will be no Sunday fun day. Sad face. I know. Because my daughter and I will not be here. We will be in another state doing fun things. So I don't think I could crochet while doing those activities. So I'm so sorry. I do plan to have some pre-recorded videos for you guys. I do have 2 Granny Square names videos recorded, so I need to get those finished editing and uploaded for you guys. So you have something new to watch. I don't know, I might chime in. Who knows what it's going to be like. I mean, I'm sure I will be crocheting something on some kind of downtime or like on the airplane, maybe. I don't know. The airplane, we're flying overnight, so I'm probably going to be sleeping quite a bit, not crocheting. Who knows? Who knows? But I can't go on this trip without some yarn and a hook or two. I mean, just the way it goes, right? Thanks, Jamie. I know, MK. I'm so sorry. I know. You guys can go. You know what you can do in the interim? You can go back and watch like all my previous videos and get my watch time hours up. That'd be really cool. That'd be amazing to come back and they say, yeah, you've reached 3,000 watch time hours. Like, finally. Now I can start memberships and exclusive content for my members. I don't know. We were talking about this back in January. Who knew it was going to take this long? Gosh. Thanks, MK. Welcome back, Ethan. I'm so sorry, Jamie. I wonder if something happened in a past life for you. I mean, I really do. First time I was on an airplane, I was 6 years old. So it's not that big deal. So for now, like the engines on Airbus, actually the frequency resonates. If I can't handle the frequency, it gives me nausea and actually it messes with my inner ears and I get vertigo. So I have to wear noise canceling ear headphones. Excuse me. Yeah, it's bad. So the first time I discovered it was in 2017, and I was literally sick for 2 weeks after a flight. And like I couldn't turn my head to the side. I couldn't, like, there was just weird little things. It was absolutely horrible. Thank you, Ethan. And yay, Georgie, for finishing your top. Jamie. All right, let's count and see. Okay, I thought so. This is looking like candy corn, 100%. Okay, I'm going to check the, let me get the wedge so I can check. Oh, you know who's not here, guys? A few people, but Carrie's not here. I hope everything's okay with Miss Carrie. Kathy's not here. That's working out quite nicely. Yay. what happens when you count, right? Yes, Georgie, go ahead in the community tab and definitely share what you worked on so we can see. That would be awesome. Good point, MK. We're learning as we go, right, Beth? I really think doing that solid one absolutely helped me tremendously to get it squared. Woo-hoo. All right, I'm gonna look at comments real quick. I've kind of been scrolling, but I haven't really like actually focused. Georgie says, working on a big surprise project, almost done. So we'll reveal it on here. Ooh, that'll be cool. Jamie forgot to go back on Phase Live on Friday. Yeah, it happens to all of us. That's so funny. All right, Georgie, thanks for hanging out. It's okay. You do what you got to do.
I was talking to Dad, and then Christopher came in, and then Dad stopped talking to me. Talked to Christopher. Having a conversation. And put my contacts in.
Okay.
It low-key itches. It low-key itches. My right eye low-key itches.
Okay, so like if somebody just chimed in right now and they're hearing it low-key itches, I'm curious. Your eye, because you put your contact in. Let's clarify, please.
Yeah, sorry. My eye low-key itches, and my contact is in, and it low-key itches, and I low-key don't know why. Low-key? Like, I actually don't know. Like, they're pretty blue.
Bought that for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
They go in so easily.
Good.
Oh. Bro, like, I was in the middle of talking about crosswinds with Dad, and Christopher goes, I want to join the AMP school. And then boom, conversation.
I'm sorry, Sophie.
Go, bro, what happened to my conversation?
I'm sorry, Sophie. I'm sorry, Sophie. Jamie, are you serious? Sophie said she itched.
Yeah, it low-key itches.
And she said, and I just had the itchiest. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, I had the itches.
Okay, one more row of this, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, one more row. Then we get to move on to lemon. Your shampoo should be arriving shortly. Welcome. It's not DoorDash, it's DoorDash. Come on, y'all need to laugh. Collective itchiness is not cool, she says. What?
On the Instagram, I don't want there's bassoon video, and low-key, bassoon just fell apart.
Ooh.
Do you want to see?
Here, play it for everyone to see.
Play for everyone to see.
Put it underneath here. Maybe they can see it. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the pop-up. I want to make sure I'm in a good. Okay.
Bro, what? How did your... Oh, sorry, Jamie Brodash. My bad.
Ow, my foot!
What did you do?
I dropped my phone on my foot.
She's epic.
Oh.
Epic. Epic. Brodash. My bad. I don't know why I said DoorDash.
Ow.
I mean, it works. What? Husband said...
What?
Jamie.
What?
Jamie.
What?
She said, that's what the husband sounds like when he's sleeping. Bassoon is not what your husband sounds like when he's sleeping. Calm down. Calm down.
So Becca's mad.
Right? I guarantee bassoon sounds better.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so bad. Hopefully the strings will cover me up. It's Mozart, it's a bassoon.
Uh-huh.
Like, you should hire a bassoon too.
Goodness.
Please. Okay, let's get that done. Walking.
Oh, okay. Okay, I've lost count again. Ew. That's terrible, Jamie. You should get that checked out. Who just got here? Dust Shadow. Hello, welcome. Bye, Sammy. What? All right, honey. Have a good Sunday. We'll see you later. Hello, Dust Shadow. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Have you been hanging out for a while, just not chatting, or did you just pop in right now to see what's going on with all these crazy colors? Thanks, Georgie. Thanks for popping in and subscribing, and we'll see you again soon. All right, this is it for Citron. Party. It's time for this beautiful, beautiful lemon yellow color. It is really pretty. I do like it as well. Georgie, I will not be. I have other things. I might, maybe on Wednesday. I don't know yet, but I'm leaving on Thursday morning. So I don't know what's going to happen just yet. All right, how many did I end up with? So I know how to figure this out. I guess it doesn't matter. We're doing 5 rows of moss stitch. Okay. Yes, we are crocheting, Dust Shadow. You're welcome to hang out. It's okay. I mean, you don't have to know anything about this craft to hang out with us. We're just chatting, relaxing, just having a good time. Everybody in the chat is choosing what stitches and what color I use, and then I just make it happen. It's a relaxing day. No stress. It's all good. Oh, take care, MK. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you next time. Oh, you do have interest in crochet, Dust. Okay, great. Well, hang out with us. Chit chat. We're talking about whatever. It's all good. Okay. Move to trying to do this moss stitch nice and loosely, so that it's not stretching it out. Dust Shadow, we probably have multitudes of age groups here. Let's just say we're wise and we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. I think that sums it up. All right, let me check this. Because the tension on that moss stitch is going to be a little bit different. Okay, it is still going to work. Yay! Okay, so that was 3 rows. Thanks, Dust Shadow. I need to do something over here. So let's go back. I was worried that end wasn't going to be quite enough. And that I needed to add. I was right. So Dust Shadow, what we're making here, we're making eventually a round blanket, okay? This is our second video. It's going to be a round blanket made with wedges. This is our wedge number 1 that we made. It's pretty cool. And then in the interim, I do a quiz after this, and then I have the one that goes with it, which I do behind the scenes and come back on Sundays to show you. And then so today we're on our second community wedge. Pretty fun. Okay. So I said what? That was 1, 2, 3. I have to do this again. 4. Yeah. Amazing, absolutely. It's going to be the word. So it's going to be, this is a 5-week video process. And last week was 2 videos because it was a learning process. We learned a lot last week about what's going to work and what's not going to work. So we will have 3 more Sundays after this, but it will not be next week for sure because I will be out of town. So we're going to have at least a 2-week break. And the Sunday after that is Easter Sunday. So I'm not sure if I should go live on Easter Sunday because everybody's probably going to be hanging out with their families. So it'll probably be at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now So we start wedge number 3, but I will definitely be working on the complementary wedge to this one. So when we get done here, this week, keep an eye out both in the community page here on my channel and also my Instagram or Facebook, which are linked down below in the description box. I will be doing a poll for you guys to vote on what color and what stitch to do the complementary wedge out of. Okay. Line Woman, hello, welcome. There's a little catch though about the voting for the complementary wedge. The colors, I post that picture in black and white. So you have no idea exactly what the color is. You just kind of have to wing it. And then also you get to choose the stitch, but I only label them 1 through 5. Actually, this week it'll be 1 through 4. And you guys get to choose. And then I will show you the finished result in the next live video. So, hey, Line Woman. So what we're making, I was just kind of explaining. I was at the end of the explanation, actually, but that's okay. I am making wedge live community video wedge number 2 for our kaleidoscope blanket that we are all creating together. And what that means is we hang out on Sunday Funday, and you guys, as you can see, I have a myriad of color swatches here for yarn. You guys get to tell me what color you want me to do with the next few rows, and you get to tell me from the list in the description box what stitch to do. I just make it happen. You guys are designing. Okay. It's really fun. Everybody here loves it. And then I was just telling Dust Shadow about what happens in the interim midweek. And that is, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is where I'm posting the black and white photo of color options for you guys to vote on, and stitch options 1 through 4 will be this week. And then I make the complementary. So let me show you what these are before we move on to our wild card yarn, because this is the last of Lemon. So this was week 1, Line Woman. Absolutely crazy. We're making a kaleidoscope circular round blanket, okay? In like a 5 to 6 week process. So because I realized we weren't going to get a whole thing done, and you know, it's math, everything has to be the right amount. I decided to do this was the one we did online, live together. Decided to do like the mystery one in the off part of the week. And this is the complementary one that goes with that I did this week behind the scenes. So everyone chose the color without knowing what it was because it was in black and white. And they chose 1 through 5, which was number 4. They chose the stitch, which is really kind of cool. So it still keeps you guys in the loop as far as your creativity goes during the whole process. It's just a little bit of a mystery for the extra bit. And you know what? You guys get to come back on Sunday and see what the vote ended up with, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys, both you and Dust Shadow, if you haven't already, are subscribed so that you can, you know, stay in the loop with all that fun stuff as we go along. This one, as you can see from last week, it's usually a random splurging of colors. This week, the collective decided to do an ombre. So we started with Jaffa here and moved to the left. So next we're going to use our wild card yarn. And I say wild card yarn because every week, thanks Dust Shadow, every week I decide to throw in some random weirdo yarn that I have no idea what I'm ever going to do with. And you guys get to decide if I'm going to use it or not. And if it's a one-time yarn. So if you don't use it the week it's offered, it goes back in the vault and it will not be seen again for this process. So that's where it goes. Jamie, you just had to say purple because you couldn't. Thanks, Line Woman. Like, FYI, everybody, Jamie always loves purple, so we're not doing purple right now. So I think she's having withdrawals on purple. Just want to clarify. So we just finished 4 rows of moss stitch. And now in the lemon color. So now we're going to be doing how many rows of treble crochet? Did I miss that? I don't recall seeing that, guys. With this wild card yarn. She always has to say purple. I'm telling you. She's going to get a kick out of the color my daughter said her name is. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. All right, so I think I'm going to go up a hook size on this yarn. I know it's like small, but it's funky. It does say to use a 5.5 millimeter. I'm going to try 5 because it's right here next to me. And I'm learning this lesson from last week's absolute confetti yarn. So that was craziness. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to be fun, guys. We're not doing this whole skein. I just want to clarify that right now. We're not. I absolutely refuse. What do you mean, dust shadow? As what I've done in previous ones. So we've done, this was 5 rows. I'm not doing 11 rows. I mean, I think y'all are great, but I have to draw the line at that. I'm not doing this. Funky yarn. Oh, you mean last one's funky yarn? How many? That one, they wanted me to use the whole skein, and it was a really tiny skein, so I did. How many rows was that? 1 second. 1 second. I have it written down. That was 17 rows. I love you guys. I'm not doing 17 rows of that. No. No. Okay, we'll see how 8 goes. We'll see how 8 goes. I don't know. This is absolutely insane. Okay, let's see here. I might have to go to a 5.5 because of the little, you know what? Yes. Just because of the little bubble things. That's probably why it asked for a 5.5. Do I have a 5.5 in here? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna mark on here 5.5. All right, let's give this a try. I can only be mad at myself because I picked it out of the lot. Like, I can't be mad at y'all. Here goes, friends. And somehow I have to actually increase with this at the same time. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you guys could see my face. Beth, exactly. If you could see my face. Okay, Jamie, does that mean you're leaving or you're just going to not be chatting? My head is going to be in this. If you could see my face. And I was counting, and now I don't remember where I was at. Doggone it. Six, seven. Oh, I missed. I missed a stitch. I missed 2 stitches. Oh, goodness. This is going to take up the rest of our time together, guys. So I have an idea. You guys go ahead and plan out. Who knows how long this is going to take? You guys go ahead and plan out, like, I don't know, 10 more colors. Okay? Just for an idea, it took 86 rows to do the first, oh my goodness, the first wedge. Just for an idea, okay? We are at, 1 second, 16, 20, 25, 33, 40. We're at 33, okay? We're at 33 rows right now. Okay, that's cool, Jamie. Alrighty, Beth. So why don't you guys plan out like the next 10 colors? I will write them down. And then you guys had input and I can finish whatever we can do. Because this is going to take probably the next hour, this yarn. Why do I put this crazy yarn in here? Because it's cool. I mean, why not? Because I'm crazy like that. But I missed a couple stitches, so I got to go back. Hey, dude. What's up? Okay. There we go. Boom. Boom. Now I gotta count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I missed another one. Note to self, this is not a frogging yarn. But I'm not going to frog it again. Okay, there we go. 6. 6. Okay. Seven. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. I'm gonna write that down. Okay, seriously, you guys, plan out the next colors. We've got whites over here. We've got, so in here there's green and there's that light blue. So we could go in this realm. We could start like the light green, or we could start like the light blues here and go that way. I mean, go ahead and plan that out. That way I can work on this later if need be. Because like I said, this yarn is going to take a lot of time. And Milo is scratching at my door. One second, my friends. I have to move yarn off of the seat. Otherwise, he's going to be over here. Okay. You like going the light green route? Okay. So this one? Okay, so that's spring green. All right, so then what? So we just want to go straight up like that? So spring green, Lincoln, sage, cypress, meadow. Do you like that option? Or those are the greens, really. I'll keep going. You guys discuss. Down here? Oh, so you want me to go spring green and then this one, duck egg? Okay. Oh, goodness. 1 second, friends. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have Lincoln, spring green, excuse me, and then duck egg. Got it, got it. Okay. And I have completely lost count of my stitch count. I'm sorry. Yes, 1 second. I've got this stuck here. How's that? I also do have white and cream and sparkly. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, okay, but after those two, we still need to come up. So we also do have like, this is a very white sparkly one. This one's a warmer sparkly color here. It's hard to tell on camera. I have your two dust shadow. Yes. But everyone needs to decide what we're going to do after those two. And then over here are just regular white and cream. And down here, there's kind of a buttermilk, which it's not so springy, I guess you could say. So, okay. Okay, so Jamie, after this, we're doing Lincoln and then duck egg, but I still need things in the lineup just in case it's going to take a while. Okay, I'm at 32. 32. Okay, so you're saying do you want the sparkly cloud or cloud blue over here? You want sparkly cloud? want to see how this is laying out. Because it was nice. And then this is, yeah, this is what I thought was going to happen. I have to skip. We'll get there. I know she's kind of in the middle of working on making food, so it's okay. And I'm just struggling with this yarn. It's going to be fine, friends. It's going to be fine. I hope nobody leaves because I'm struggling with this yarn. It's too bulky to do the same amount of stitches, so I'm going to have to skip some stitches. Note to self, next time, play around with the wildcard yarn first so you know how it works. And we don't waste time, right? Right. So yeah. So maybe I'll do that while I'm on this trip. I will pick next week or the next wildcard yarn and I'm gonna work with it. And probably also the companion swatch. Yes. So this yarn is obviously not made for this application. Not at all. I think it's made for like those really, really loose, like these blues are metallic blues. So there's these blues, honey. And then there's like these guys down here. So we have duck egg. Sherbet is a nice light blue. Sorry, that's kind of. I think sherbet is more in the warmer springy palette than cloud blue over here. Yeah. So we have spring green and duck egg already. I literally just want to cut this yarn off right now. You know what? We're going to do that. I'm just going to cut this yarn off. Don't freak out, friends. But I don't have time to sit here and undo this over and over again. So this is what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not bothered because it wasn't here for anything special, right? Hello? Is that Nugget?
Yeah.
Milo? Like a distinguished gentleman? Are you being handsome, little sir? Huh? Oh.
I'm leaning against the doorway just now.
Ah, gotcha. Jamie, yes, stop it. She has to, it was you. With her other name for you. He can come in as long as he chills out back here, like he usually does. I can't be having everybody be wild children in here. But what? Oh, him holding on with his back feet? Oh, yeah. That's Milo. Okay. I'm sorry if that was traumatic for everybody, but I could not spend 20 minutes trying to undo that. Jamie says, hello, good sir. Yay, it's a confetti party. Woohoo! Are you going to your spot?
No.
Not yet? Sir? Okay, this is taking way too much time. I'm so sorry, Dasha. Is it because that's how I feel like, Jamie, I'm plucking feathers. Is it because I just cut this yarn apart? I'm so sorry. There's plenty. There's plenty here. I promise you. This is really tight and dense. It's not fluffy at all. And usually I would not do that and be wasteful of yarn, but I don't have time. It would take me like 20 more minutes, and we don't have time for that. Right? We do not have, we don't have time for that. How many people did we lose because I'm cutting yarn apart? Oh, look at that mess. Oh my goodness. Let's go that way. Go that way. We don't have time for this. I'm not playing. I mean, if I was here all day, sure, but you all know that I can't be here all day. I mean, I have a whole life over here that with people that need me. I get it. I know. I'm so sorry. You guys want to see the little mountain of yarn cuttings that are over here? What in the world? Why? There we go. Oh my God. Finally. You guys want to see it? I'm going to bring it over here. There it is. That's like 30 some stitches of treble crochet. All right. Let's move on. Make sure I can find everything. Here we go. Let's try this again, friends. Golly. Let me fix this stitch. I don't know why that's a weird. Boom. Yeah, there's go. Okay. And this is not the right hook. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. We're skipping stitches. Oh my gosh. I was too trusting. Like, I was like, no, it'll work. Cool. Yeah, right. I am kind of worried how row 2 is going to go. Because am I going to even be able to see these darn stitches? Who knows? All right, let's see here. May I notice how Sammy threw this insane stitch at me and left? Anybody? Yeah. Someone call her out. Call her out on my page, my channel, on my community page. How in the world? Ugh. Okay. Yay. That's so much better. That's so much better. And you know what I'm going to do? I am not going to work in the top of these stitches. I'm going to work in between. Period. Period. I don't care if anybody gets mad. This is the way it's going to happen. Because this is nuts. That'll make it easier and it'll go so much faster. Woohoo! Okay. Goodness gracious. All right. No, I have to do treble crochet. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, Faye, welcome. Yes, please. Who is here? Let's join the chat. Let me know who's here. I know. I just got through this whole hectic thing about this yarn. Yes. I'm glad I decided. Look at that. That makes it so much easier if I just work in between the stitches and not on top of the stitches because, yeah, nope, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, so Faye, the collective decided to do ombre colors. And then this is our wild card yarn, of course, because it's not like the others, right? And yeah, this is where we're at. And we're moving our way into an ombre situation. And I just lost count again. Goodness gracious. 2, 3. Okay, 15. Whew. Look at that. I'm glad I figured that out. It does look nice. You guys did a good job picking today. I don't know. Speaking of next week, Faye, guess we're gonna have to figure out what time to meet up. And I won't be able to watch your live stream next week because I will be there doing other things though. Sad face. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Dust Shadow. What is your channel? It's an art channel. Ooh, what kind of art? I'm gonna write this down so that I can look you up when I'm done. Ah. Ooh, painting. I like to paint also. Dust Shadow. Absolutely. Isn't this a fun color, Faye? This is one of the ones I took from my mom's like old yarn stash when I was visiting last summer. Yeah. I figured, I don't know, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm sure we'll find something to do with it. Here we are. Found something to do with it. Okay, so this is 3 rows, my friends. Do you still want me to do 8? Okay. Okay, so I'll do 2 more. So this is 1. And here's what I was thinking. I know that let's see here. What if we did this next? What if we did the spring green, duck egg, sherbet, spearmint, aspen? What if we did that? Jamie, well, yes, we're doing spring green and then we're doing duck egg for sure, but I'm trying to lay stuff out in order and so that we can plan this out in case we don't get very far. Does that make sense? I do need you guys to come up with some stitches though. With me doing this way, it's going to go a little bit faster than I had anticipated. So Think of the next stitch for sure. Yes, Jamie. After duck egg, I was thinking, what if we did sherbet, then spearmint, then aspen? What do you think? And then we also need stitches for duck egg and I'm sorry, for spring green and duck egg for sure. And we need stitches. Let me count this. Okay. Okay, so we need a popcorn stitch. Okay, I don't want to do a bubble stitch and a popcorn stitch back to back. So we can do a popcorn stitch next. Let's see, 1 second. Popcorn stitch is not that. That's a puff stitch. Oh, da, 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 da. I don't have it sitting here next to me, so. Okay. So do you want to do spring green in a popcorn stitch? Or duck egg? Spring green is next. Okay. So what I will do with that is I'm going to throw a single crochet row after this and then start the popcorn. Okay, so I have one more row of this. Number 28. What is number 28? I have it written down. Wide half double crochet cluster. Okay. Okay, and then, so the next color is going to be sherbet, and then spearmint, then aspen. Okay, so think of 3 more stitches after that, my friends. So far I am good, Jamie. Thank you though for thinking about my wrist. Okay. 13, you said? Double crochet. Okay. So we'll do double crochet for Sherbert. And then 2 more after that, my dears. All right. Pip's Little League. All right. Creamed the other team last week, but he's sick today, so he's staying home and not going to. Aw, I hope he feels better. Hey, Kathy, welcome. It's okay. You are here, and we have this getting figured out. Of course, I know I'm going to be shutting down at 5, and I'm so sorry, but when I've got other people, look at that. Whew, once I get those solid stitches up there, that is so cool. You guys did a great job picking colors. I really like this ombre idea. You guys did a great job. Okay, so now we're going to go into spring green, and I'm going to put a first row of single crochet to kind of stabilize this first. Let me get this color. I feel like I have to dig it out of my stash, so let's see here. Nope. Let me just pull that out while I'm here. Put this away. There it is. Hello. Ah, as it falls everywhere. Spring green. And then we have duck egg, right? Pull that out. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I promise. I promise. Sherbet and spearmint. While I'm here, I'm going to pull the colors out. That's not the right color. Pistachio. Sherbet. All right. Let's get going. On our next color, which is spring green. What'd I miss while I was... Whoops. So Kathy, today the consensus was to do an ombre theme, if you haven't noticed that thus far. And we started with this bright orange of Yafa, and we worked our way through lemon, and then you see our wild card yarn. It is, I have spring green next, dust shadow, and then duck egg. that's the order that you requested. Yeah, because we were talking about the spring green, which will be very nice next to that. And then it just kind of flows into the blues. Is that still okay? Just like that. I think that'll be perfect. Because you did tell me spring green first. And then you told me duck egg. I was like, okay, cool. That works. Alrighty. Gonna have to move back to a different. I'm gonna go with this hook. A little smaller, but it's not the 4mm that we started with. I think that'll be a decent transition to get this base color, this base thing. And now, yeah, I think I first thought Dust Shadow when you said you wanted to do spring green and then duck egg first, because I was thinking we were going to go this way. Or I was thinking I wanted to go this way originally. I thought that'd be weird, that green spam right in the middle, but I actually like it because it's flowing the yellow. It's gonna have blue on top and yellow on the bottom, and that's that mixture, the green in the middle. I think it's actually gonna be perfect, personally. Okay, have you guys decided how many rows of popcorn stitches we want to do? Okay, that looks good. All right, Kathy, what are you saying, honey? Okay, so this one was 5 Dust Shadow. I mean, they're tall stitches, but it was 5. So 3. And then Kathy, you ordered yarn again from Annie's Attic. They have some 70% off. Okay, help me understand. So Jamie says, so I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but yet it shows me the calls and texts that come through, even though they don't see I've read it. Is that normal? I don't know. Jamie, I have no idea. Yeah, yeah. Faye, let her know. That's so funny. Physically responsible. I mean, if they're on sale, you know, if they're on sale, then it makes sense. But I said, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're doing popcorn stitches. Ciao. Okay. Let me find my stitches here. I mean, that works, Kathy. You paid for one, he paid for the other. That means you didn't pay for both. Like that's a win-win for me, man. Hey, you got it right, honey. You got it right. Hello again, line woman. Thanks. So I will be honest with you. I was a little like with this orange business down here, but I'm loving the flow and the calmness it brings. Like, so okay, here we go. This is like, y'all, hello, I'm here. Wake up, it's time. And then we come up through the yellows and then we get this calm and like soothing fun stitch here. And that's where we're at. Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
What's happening upstairs? Oh gosh, it's almost 5 o'clock. Oh man.
Correct.
Ack. Okay, my friends, we need 2 more stitches. So we have spearmint, which is this color, and we have aspen, which is this color. So after popcorn, we're going to be doing a wide half double crochet cluster, and then we're going to do double crochet. So we need something after double crochet and something after that. The braid is, I don't know what the braid stitch is, Dust Shadow. What we have after this one is a wide half double crochet cluster. I want to get these down and I will actually work on this off camera and see how far I get. And I also am going to post the complimentary vote. She was totally singing, Jamie. Yes, she was.
Huh?
Jamie was just asking if you were singing.
Yeah.
I'm going to post that, so keep an eye out for it. It's a black and white photo of what I'm going to do with this complimentary wedge. And then I will be back afterwards. Carrie, I'm about to say goodnight, honey. Hi. Okay, so not to rush you guys, but please pick me 2 more stitches out of the description list, please. Because I have to say goodbye here in about 3 minutes. And I would love to have your guys' input so I can work on this off camera while I'm on vacation on the airplane. I think that'll be fun. Girl, Faye, we are not doing complex stitches here. This is about getting things done comfortably. Kathy, Lady Edith, okay, I did that in the beginning, but I have no problems doing that again. Actually, Kathy, let me show you. That is the winner of the vote that you guys did for our complimentary wedge. It was magenta color and Lady Edith. Yeah. So I want to show you guys that. So pretty. The stitch I'm doing now, Line Woman, is, I'm sorry, Faye, is popcorn stitch. This one? Copper? There's a bag sitting up there on top of the thing. That's all. It is a cool stitch, Line Woman, yes. So, Carrie, keep that in mind. And next time we convene for our next wedge, we can do copper. So I do have our colors lined up to finish this out, Carrie. I just need 2 more stitches. That's all. I can do Lady Edith again. I have no problems with that. Do you want me to do that next after? So do you want this color Lady Edith or this color Lady Edith? Spearmint or aspen? That matches quite well. I'm really amazed. Okay. All right, so one more stitch to end it, my dears. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is Sophie, Carrie.
Oh, I like this one. So lucky. Is this Christmas? A girl with golden hair.
Yes, Dust Shadow. Oh, yes, he did. Thank you. Yes, it was lovely. Okay, Kathy, that's it going to be. Griddle stitch. Thank you, ma'am. Alrighty, my dears. So I have the list. I have the colors. I have this to finish. And I'm not sure. Y'all let me know after I close this out. Comment. It is a fun vibe. If you're okay with Easter Sunday Fun Day, if not, like I'm okay. I'm still unsure about it. Otherwise, it's going to be 2+ weeks before Sunday Funday comes back around again. And that's okay if that's how it happens. Also, keep an eye out. Today or tomorrow, I will post the mystery vote option for our complimentary wedge that's going to go with this. So, yes. So if we skip Easter, it will be 3 weeks away, and that will be 5 plus 7 is 12. It would be the 12th of April. So just a heads up there. You as well, Kathy. Have a wonderful afternoon and have a wonderful week. A couple of weeks. I will be on vacation next weekend. So with a bunch of high school kids, it'll be fun. So, okay. Thank y'all for hanging out. I will get these things posted. I look forward to hearing and seeing your votes. It's kind of exciting on my end. And thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later.